in the service of the people of my country and of the world. I will do so while adhering to the highest ethical standards in harmony with the environment and with the utmost humility, honesty and devotion, and thereby bring glory to my family, my alma mater, my profession and my country. Thank you.
To organize a grand first convocation where all the students would be able to come and get their degrees before their proud parents, guardians and teachers. It would have been the get-together of all the graduating students for the last time in the campus before they go out to pursue their respective professional careers. As you know, it has been a difficult year for all of us due to the pandemic, and we kept on waiting to organize the convocation expecting that the things will improve. At the end, after a lot of deliberations, we had to compromise and accept that some students could not be able to participate in person due to the pandemic. And
jewels during these years. I want to give you the secret today to keep wearing these jewels for the rest of your life. We all want to be happy. I hope you can all hear me. If you can, the definition of happiness is to love the work you do and love the person you live with. This is also the secret of making a life. My earliest memory, mother asking me, "Did you come first?" And of course, I don't know what the answer I gave, but I think she asked the wrong question. What she should have asked is, do you enjoy your school? What do you enjoy in school? And she should have asked questions which would have helped me to cultivate. So, as I went to school, like all other children, like all other parents, they wanted me to work to get a good job. Then I managed to get a good job, and she wanted a car, and so I worked hard, I slogged at work, I got promoted, and I did
event. This is the first convocation of an institute that is destined to achieve greater heights, as well as the digital format in the holy city of Jammu, even in these challenging times. We just heard the journey of Jammu IIT for last 4 years. It has been quite inspiring. I am myself quite thrilled to see what all IIT Jammu has achieved in last 4 years with its dedicated team of young faculty guided by the dynamic director. Scriptures through various slopes. One of them reads, Avidya kuto dhanam, adhanam kuto mitrasya, amitrasya. Attending this institute. Today, while I stand before you, my thoughts go back to about 51 years, Convocation Hall of IIT Mumbai, dressed in a black gown and waiting for my name to be called to receive the Convocation. We'll look back on the time you spent in this institute, the experiences you had in the campus, the people who taught and mentored you. You will realize how fortunate and lucky you were to be here at that time. Even 50 years on, I feel highly indebted to my unforgettable experience in IIT Bombay. Before I proceed with my formal address, let me inform you 3 things that you have learned in IIT Jammu which you may not be aware of. Firstly, every IIT graduates from any IIT institute gets to learn the principles of Jugaad. During your stay in IIT Jammu, you have surely come across several challenging times and events. You have successfully navigated them. As a result, you are now trained to find solutions for all the challenges in their life. The second learning is the art of short-circuiting. This means every IIT alumni tends to climb the ladder in multiple steps, thereby achieving the targets in a much shorter time. And I am sure you will all do the same. The third and the most important attribute that you acquired here at the campus is social engineering. Here you have learned to live with all kinds of people, irrespective of caste, creed, economic background. IIT hostels are a great leveling fields where you learn to live in perfect harmony with anyone who comes in contact. These qualities make IIT graduates stand out from the masses, and I am saying this with all humility, without any trace of arrogance. Based on my experience of over 50 years, I cannot advise you on what career you may choose. Goal-oriented mindset. This will help you to face challenges, learn from criticism, and reach a higher level of achievement.
The high-speed wireless services for billions of people around the world. MIMO boosts data rate by creating parallel data streams multiplying throughout by the number of antennas used. May I request Professor Bolraj to address the gathering. He is speaking from Stanford, US, online.
Institute's first publication, the first of many milestones as the IIT Jammu grows into a leading institution for technology in India. A happy duty for me today is to recognize our top graduating students. My hearty congratulations to T. Agarwal. I'm not quite sure of the sex, I'm just calling him T. Agarwal for the President's Gold Medal. Congratulations. A. Sharma, the Director's Gold Medal. And A. Sharma, A. Kumar, and S. Yadav for the Institute's Silver Medals. Very well done, each other. Celebrating your success takes my mind back to my own high school days, decades ago, at Montfort School, near Car, a small hill town near Salem, Tamil Nadu. I remember a quote, the label of prize books that students received, and it read, "It is not for mortals to command success, but you will do more, deserve it." So for those interested, this was an adaptation of a play by Joseph Addison about the Roman wars in the 1st century BC, much more. Now let me recount a bit my own association with IITs. I joined the Navy through the National Defense Academy in Pune, and since I was interested in mathematics, Navy generously deputed me to IIT Delhi, technology and estimation theory. It attracted attention in the United States. That explained in part the reason why I later joined the faculty at Stanford. More interestingly, it just has the return masters and often PhD level scientists and engineers. Also, a very high R&D intensity. High technology industries typically spend up to 45% of their revenue on R&D. When you buy a latest iPhone, say Model 12, which probably sells in India for 80,000 rupees or maybe more than at least 55,000 rupees for that phone goes to R&D. So very intensive in R&D. Apple, for example, and companies that build the semiconductors employ tens of thousands of PhDs. The third characteristic is the need for large R&D investments. In the wireless semiconductor industry, where I work, or I used to work, along with Stanford, it takes about $2 to $4 billion. That's enough.
Sanjana is receiving the degree in online mode. Patel Ankit is Kunal Parihar. Sahil receiving the degree in online mode. Upadhyay Bridge. Ashish Dagar. Abhishek Gupta.
Thank you very much. Students to kindly stand for taking the oath and please repeat after me. On the solemn occasion, Convocation 2020 at Jammu, and in the presence of my teachers and family, I pledge to use my knowledge and experience